Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. And you're not dreaming. This is not a spoof. This is an actual pistol I've been carrying for the past few weeks. This is my PSA Dagger Compact. I did a video a while back where I went to a gun show and I bought the Dagger frame, the sniper green frame, for 60 bucks. And I decided I wanted to take my time to make sure I was going to buy a slide that would, that would match well with the gun. I found one that was on sale and bought it, put it together, and I like this. I actually like this design. Um, Again, this is the compact. Typically, I would go for the full size, but one thing I can say that's a benefit of having the compact over the full size is I'm able to carry 15 round magazines in this pistol and up. If I got the full size, I would have to get the 17 round magazine up. Now, of course, yeah, more ammo is good, but I would say for comfort, it actually is pretty neat that I can use a smaller magazine. I have that option available to me. Um, Ergonomics wise, it feels very comfortable in my hand. I've shot Glocks before. They're okay, but they're not as. I always had an issue with the ergonomics. The grip has never been something that's been very comfortable for me. But I do like the grip on this gun. It is very comfortable, even though it's like I said, I have fairly big hands, and this is the compact. It doesn't my hand is not swallowing the whole grip. There's still still the lip right here at the bottom of the mag well that I can actually get a good purchase on, so I have a very comfortable grip. Now, when I got the slide for this, I wanted this gun to be unique to me. Typically, when I'm carrying something, it's always very plain utilitarian. Well, I wanted to have a carry gun that was, it was like I said, it was more my style. So this has suppressor height sights. Is cut for a doctor style plate. If I wanted to put a red dot on this, and it has these really nifty cuts in the slide. This slide model is the SW1. The first one they have on the PSA website is the EDC cut slide, where it's basically just a plain slide, no cuts in it at all. It was made primarily for utility, but I wanted something that not only functioned well but also looked pretty cool. So I got the SW1. The one after this has much more larger cuts in the slide, so you get these larger viewing windows where you can see your barrel. I guess that's nice for if you're doing competition, but for as me as this is just be really for carry. And as I would say that I'm not really worried about anything getting inside these cuts on the slide. I just think it looks, and really I just think it looks pretty cool. And the gun is very unique to me, I would say. So why not make it more unique to me? The first thing I did actually was I painted my front sight yellow. The front sight on my Carry 1911 and my Carry Browning High Power are both painted yellow, and I figured I just keep that style going with this pistol. So just some plain yellow paint. I think it contrasts pretty well against the all black in the rear sight. I can see that. I can see the yellow sight fairly well. It stands out, of course, against the black. I gotta say the gun is actually pretty comfortable. It's very neat to shoot. When I first started shooting, I was at 7 yards. I was hitting the paper plate low and to the right. It took me a while to adjust because of the height of these sights. The suppressor height sights really does put you more at aiming at 12 o'clock to try to hit where you want the rounds to impact. But I've been able to adjust on it, make some adjustments fairly easily, and have some fun while doing it. And then I would say the gun is actually very fun to shoot. Now, the biggest challenge I ran into when I was getting this pistol is figuring out what kind of holster would I have available to me. PSA have the cloak, which is good. They have the inside the waistband and outside the waistband, but it doesn't have any active retention. It doesn't. They're only level 1 retention. One at least a level 2, because I carry openly. And I scouring the internet, I found one. I've looked on different forums, said that Blackhawk holsters will work if it works for the G19. It will work for the Dagger. So the first one I got was It's like a used holster. I thought I was getting a Glock 19 magazine, a Glock 19 CQC by Blackhawk. Instead, what I was sent was a Glock 17 Sporter. Now the Sporter has a different finish on the outside. It's actually has a gray gunmetal finish with the paddle style being black. And I ended up giving that to a friend of mine who actually has a Glock 19 in that color scheme. So I figured I'd give him a holster that matches his gun perfectly, and he really appreciated that. He said he was looking for a holster for open carry. So then I went online. I actually found another one. Didn't pay too much. I paid under $20 for the second holster, as I did for the first one. It was a Glock 19 CQC holster by Blackhawk, but the problem was it did not have the raised portion for the suppressor height sights. And so what I ended up doing to try to get it to work, I thought maybe I could heat the top of the holster. Maybe I could heat this portion up to stretch it out. That didn't work. So then what I ended up doing was taking a Dremel and cutting the top of the holster up to this point, and it worked. It actually worked. The gun was actually able to slide in the gun, with the extra space accommodating for the suppressor height sights. But the problem I ran into was that it was, you can tug on the gun while it's in the holster, and it would flex a lot. I wasn't worried about it. I really wasn't worried about it coming out, because the Serpa system was still holding it in place. But I figured the holster was practically compromised at that point. I think if someone was determined enough to try to take it out, the little bit of material that was up here at towards the muzzle wasn't going to do much good. So I went shopping around. Actually went to a gun store in Goose Creek, and they had this style holster. This is also by Blackhawk, but it has the suppressor height sights. This is the Blackhawk Serpa CQC, but this one is also fitted for not just the Glock 19, but the Glock 23, the Glock 32, the Glock 45, the CZP 10C, and the Ruger Security 9. So this holster can actually accommodate various different types of pistols, which I thought, and when I saw that they actually had this hump at the top, they let me test fit the gun at the shop. It fits perfectly. I went ahead and purchased it. While I was at it, went ahead and got this mag carrier, same, by Blackhawk as well. And I have a carry system now for the PSA Dagger. I do like this pistol. I think it's actually cool to have a pistol that's made here in South Carolina. PSA, I think they put out a great product. Many people will go online and complain about how how some of the there have been some lemons that have come from PSA, but I think their goal of producing as much as possible for to arm as many people as possible is a very advantageous goal. And I think from what I can understand, and I haven't picked up a lemon from them, but from what I understand, the customer service is pretty good. But I think it's just pretty cool to have have a pistol or even a rifle. As many of my rifles are, as many of my ARs are from PSA. Having something that's made locally, so that's pretty cool. But that's my video. Please tell me what you think. You think the pistol looks cool? Are you surprised to see I'm carrying this, no longer 1911? Which is not true. I am still carrying a 1911. When it's cooler outside, I do tend to carry that gun. Just that when it's real hot, and I have to put that gun on after work, it's very important that I have my shirt tucked in, because it does get very hot down here, with all the heat and humidity. But yeah, this gun is pretty cool. Tell me what you think of the holster. What you think of the sights, the color scheme, the slide. You think the lightning cuts look pretty cool? Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to help out with the channel, go to my YouTube homepage. Look for the PayPal link and the Cash App link. All donation amounts are appreciated. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. But that's my video. So my new PSA Dagger Compact, as well as the Blackhawk CQC Serpa holster. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.